gonna have to turn those lights on.
You know, just sit there and
Yep. You climb up there for me so I can see when it's too bright, too light.
This is so fun. It looks so good.
Tell me when you're not washed out.
Looking better. Yeah, that's looking better. It's still
A little bit?
Yeah.
Too much?
okay. That looks better. I can also scoot closer. If that's helpful.
How is everybody? We are excited. We had a little bit of technical difficulty, so we had to change things around. Yeah, I'm gonna have you come closer for sure. Yay! All right, let's see. Anyway, well, I don't know. That kind of washed you out again, didn't it?
Yeah.
We're working on this lighting.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Okay.
Well, welcome everybody. We are excited to be here with you tonight, and just a great opportunity to allow you to see some new makeup techniques. I have to tell you that doing this is my favorite thing in the whole world. So introducing myself, my name is Joy Rentz. I'm a future executive senior sales director with Mary Kay, but I'm also a professionally trained makeup artist. And so Brianna has agreed to be my face model tonight. And so we're going to do a lot of fun things tonight, teach you again how to use all of the new spring products, and even show you how to mix and match some things that maybe you've never tried before. And so if you don't have paper and pencil, you might want to grab it. You might want to take some notes because again, we're going to do some really fun things tonight. So again, while we are getting ready for everybody to log on and join us tonight, I'm gonna put you in a headband.
Yay.
Because I can be messy.
I can't wait.
And I'll have you take that and just push it straight up.
Okay.
There she goes.
So cute.
And I know what you guys are thinking. Like, why did she pick a model that no matter what she does, she's going to be beautiful?
You're so sweet.
I'm always giving her a hard time about how cute she is. She just shows up cute, whatever she does. But anyway, I just want to start by talking about this canvas that I'm about to paint. Number one, Brianna has been on the products for how many years?
Let's see, I think it would be 12 years.
12 years. And so no matter what you want your outcome to be, if you're not taking care of your skin first, morning and night, you are not going to get the look that you are going for. Being a trained makeup artist and sitting each weekend in the face of a bride, I cannot tell you how many young girls that I go to do their makeup and their skin feels like sandpaper. And they don't even know, like, they don't know what they don't know. They don't know that their skin can feel so much better. And so I encourage everybody to be taking care of your skin morning and night. In fact, I think I learned this from you. You told me you got a white pillowcase.
Oh, yeah.
You said you never ever went to bed with makeup on again once you got a white
Yes,
pillowcase.
I got white sheets. And I was like, all right, that's it.
And so I'm going to take it a step further. I don't want you to just have a white pillowcase. I want it to be white satin because satin is so good for both your skin and your hair, so much better than cotton. And so with that, we are going to get started because it will take me a full hour to do what I'm going to do and teach you what I'm going to teach you. And so I want you to know that for some of you, this may be like putting your underwear on top of your pants, but we're going to do eyeshadow first. And so a lot of people put their foundation on first. And if you're wondering why I do it that way, it is because you always have fallout. And I don't want you to have fallout. And so I am going to go ahead and put foundation primer on her to start out with. And my foundation brush is over here.
You guys don't know how excited I am for this. So as a new consultant, like 11 years ago, Joy would hold these clinics like this where you would learn all these tips and tricks. And me not being a makeup person at all, I was just blown away by the amount of things that I was able to learn in an hour or two with her. So to have the opportunity to do this virtually is amazing. So I'm very excited. I'm going to learn things today too.
And I'm going to try very hard not to step in front of the camera so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm actually going to put a little bit of concealer on her eyelids. And I like for the eyelid to be all one color. And I want you to know the darker the skin, the lighter the concealer on the eyelid, because it helps. Like if you have bronze skin, with bronze skin, dark eyeshadows don't show up. And so if you have bronze skin and you put a very light concealer on, then the eyeshadow shows up better.
Makes sense.
Yes. And this is our cream eyeshadow brush. I'll probably need a chiropractic appointment after this, standing sideways.
Oh my gosh.
And so now I've got a real nice, even color on her lid. And now we're going to take translucent powder and we're going to set that. And I do that because it helps your eyeshadows blend better.
Joy, do you do this step every morning on yourself?
I absolutely do. I have women who say, I ain't wearing all that makeup for my husband. I go, I don't do any of this for my husband. I do it because of how it makes me feel.
Yeah.
I don't go to the mailbox without it. What do you think about that?
And you don't go to the gym without it. I mean,
I don't go to the gym without it. I wish I was cute enough to do that, but I don't feel cute enough without it. And so I don't want to be at the gym and tell somebody I'm with that I do makeup and then question that. Like, you do? Really? Let's see, where did my hazelnut go? Oh, there they are. You just slid them backwards for me. Okay, so now with her eyes, I am going to use hazelnut. And hazelnut is a great transition color. Not many colors that I put after this will go further or higher than where the hazelnut goes. And so with that, I do it in the wedge and bring it up just above the crease. And when you're doing your eyeshadow yourself, you really want to do your eyeshadow with your eyes open. I know that kind of sounds hard too, but a lot of people don't get their eyeshadow high enough because they've got their eye closed or they're looking down. And then you can't really tell how high that eyeshadow is going. And then when you look up, you can't see it. And so, again, I probably look really awkward the way that I'm holding this brush and standing. And it's because I am, just a little bit. Let me see if I switch sides. If I can still see, maybe not. That didn't work.
Or you can move the camera over, like sliding over.
Which way you think?
That
way. But
I don't know if that worked.
Maybe it did.
I don't know.
So we're new at this going live on YouTube.
Next time,
and so be
there.
patient with us. For all of you who know my fabulous Curtis J, if you ever need help, he's your man. You need to call him, and he is the one that teaches me everything I need to know technically. And what I forgot to do was do a test run first, and it didn't work on my phone. So we had to go to my computer, so everything got moved around.
Like 4 minutes ago.
Like 4 minutes ago, very fast. And so hopefully you can see where that eyeshadow is placed. It is in her crease, and I went up above the crease, and I brought it in. And on Brianna today, I'm leaving this inner corner lighter, okay? And today we're going for a bronzed beauty, a bronze glow for the spring and the summer. And so again, the first color that I'm using is hazelnut. And then I'm going to come in next with Shiny Penny. Pardon my reach in front of you.
Shiny Penny is so pretty.
Shiny Penny is so pretty. You can even use this as a bronzer, and you can do all sorts of fun things with it. And so I'm just going to put this right over the center of the lid here. Just going to pat it in, pat it in. And then I want to smoke that out. And so now I am going in with espresso. And I always tap it off because if I don't, it's going to land on her face and then that's going to require some cleanup. And this is just going to go in a wedge in the outer corner. I'm always told that this is very relaxing too, that everybody wants to go to sleep.
I know it is. It's wonderful. I'm like learning all the things and just enjoying this.
Just don't go to sleep and fall out of my chair.
You guys, I'm gonna look too cute. I'm gonna need to stop by the grocery store or something on the way home.
Well, you do own a brewery.
Oh yeah, I can just swing by there, say hi to Jordan.
Absolutely.
I'll be super cute.
Any of those that live local, you need to go see Entropy in Miamisburg.
Yes, come check us out.
Brianna and her husband opened that up. It's wonderful there.
Yeah, you guys have to come check it out. We've got food, all the things.
Yes, they do. Hoping I'm not in the way. Nope, I'm looking. You can look up every once in a while and tell me if I'm in the way.
Perfect.
And then I'll try not to stab you in your eyeball at the same time. Okay, that's looking so pretty so far, and I don't know how much detail you guys can see. I'm so hoping, like this being our first one, I need your feedback. I need to know if we need to switch up the lighting. I know Curtis J will let me know for sure.
Right. He'll help us out.
Yeah, he's the best when you need help. Anything you need technology-wise, Curtis is your man. You can hire him. He has a website that you can go to. And let's try one that works. I'm taking a little bit more foundation primer again and just putting it on a sponge, and I'm just going to go in and clean up that area.
I've never done that.
And you can see how much fallout we have
wow.
just from that little bit of an eyeshadow application.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing any makeup before this. It was bare face.
Yep. And so now I'm coming in with black eyeliner. I know I had that one laid out too. And I want you to know, I'm going to teach you a fun little trick with eyeliner to make your lashes look fuller. Now, of course, we're going to be trying that Great Heights new mascara tonight and letting you see how wonderful that is. But we're going to use black tonight. Brenda said she's been using the blue eyeliner lately and that she's had a lot of fun with that. But I am choosing also to move that light a little bit. See, maybe that helps.
Oh, yeah.
Did it help?
I think so.
I think it did too.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to line right across the top of her lid. And our eyeliners go on like butter. Let me just tell you, they just glide right on. They are so amazing.
They're waterproof.
They're waterproof. And so I'm going to go back with an angle brush and blend that. And I want you to know that if you're over 40, one of the ways that you can get an extra lift, because we want everything lifted, right? Over 40, and of course Brianna's not. And a wing eye is always a way to get a lift, but I'm not talking about a wing. I'm talking about just a little lift in that outside corner. If you're over 40, give it a little flip up right here in this outside corner, and it will give your eye a nice little lift. So that's a 40 plus tip. So I'm going to line across there first.
Tell them what you're doing, like little strokes.
I am doing little short hair-like strokes, almost like playing connect the dot with her lashes. And then I'm going back. If you have trouble with your liner smearing, chances are you're not blending it out afterwards. And if you still have trouble, then what I want you to do is take an eyeshadow in a similar color to the eyeliner that you're using and go back and press it in to the eyeliner, and it will help set it so that it doesn't smudge. Very, very pretty, very pretty.
Yeah.
All right, and then something really fun that I'm so excited about. So our new highlighter that has just come out, I want you to see how beautiful it looks on the eyelid. So I'm just gonna press down, and then I'm gonna put it right in there. In the center. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And anybody that has my cell number, feel free to text me and tell me if this lighting is decent and that you can see. I know that when I step in and out of that light, I'm still trying to find a way to make.
Oh, that might be.
I think that
Maybe.
we keep going. I think it's better. I think it's better.
Okay, I do.
Oh, that's too much.
I know. I'm like,
it's either like
tricky.
too much or too light.
Okay,
It's just,
yeah.
Okay. There she is.
We're cute.
There she is. Lean in just a little bit. Let's see.
Yeah, feel free to text me too.
Can you see? Can you see?
There.
Oh yeah. Somebody just text me. Let me see.
Yeah.
Curtis said, "You look great. It will only get better."
Oh,
Yay!
perfect.
He's our biggest cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I want to show you another trick with eyeliner. And so you can get great lashes and you can get your mascara on and be loving it and all the things. But a way to make your lashes look thicker and fuller is to line the waterline on the underneath. And so now we're going to do that. I'm just going to have you look down, but don't close. And you can look that way. Hopefully my sleeves are not in the way. And you just kind of press it right up into that lash line. I'm getting text messages. I need to look at them. Not only does that make your lashes look thicker and fuller, it also makes the whites of your eyes look whiter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really pretty too.
It does. Makes you look so much more awake. Like your lashes just look so much thicker in person. You guys will love that trick.
Yep. All right. So now are you ready for another trick? So I asked Brianna tonight if she has ever tried the cream to powder foundation. And she said never in her life. Okay, so that meant that tonight needed to be the first time. And so I want you guys to know that our nourishing oil is amazing for many, many things. It's great for your cuticles. It's great for your face. It's great to put drops of it into your body lotion. All the things, all right? But I put some drops of it into the cream to powder foundation, and wait till you see the dewy, beautiful glow that this causes. And it gives amazing coverage.
I'm so excited. I've
So-
never heard this before, you guys.
Yeah, this is a trick. So just gonna take it. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just gonna put 3 or 4 drops in there. And then I'm gonna take a foundation brush.
And this is what Joy said she does like every morning.
And this is what I do every day.
It's so cool.
And so
Yeah, we have several different types of foundation. I typically use the CC cream, which is like a tinted moisturizer, sort of, with a little bit more coverage to it. And then we have full coverage. We have like a mineral powder, cream powder, then pressed powder. Is that all of them?
all the things. And if you notice too, and I don't know if you can see how smooth and fabulous that is, but if you noticed, most people will put on their concealer or under eye corrector before their foundation. Don't do that. Do you want to know why? It is because then you end up using too much product. And I told you to text me if you had questions or couldn't see something. And I don't know where my phone is.
Oh, no.
I hear it dinging. Let's see.
Got it.
Yeah, y'all bear with me. Where is it?
Let me call it.
Well, it's got to be right here somewhere because we were Curtis J-ing it.
We were.
I'm gonna walk over here and see if I see it.
Oh, it's me. I'm like,
I know, but I still don't see it. I hear it.
Oh,
though.
here it is. It's
Oh.
over there. There we go. We found it.
Y'all like, those girls are a hot mess express tonight. All right, so
It's fine.
I'm just gonna go ahead and lay that down and see. Again, because this is our first time, I want to know what you guys are seeing on the other side. I want to make sure. You said maybe it just needs to be a little bit closer.
Okay. You can see it up a little closer.
I wonder. Y'all bear with me. Oh, not really sure about that. Yep. See, I'm gonna make y'all drunk
We
in the
had the
process.
cutest setup.
We did. We had the best setup. Yeah. No, I think it's cute with the top of your head cut off.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. There we go.
Well,
Let's see, I think someone
see,
else
we
did
should have
it.
just left it alone.
I know,
shouldn't we?
because we had the cutest setup.
We did. And when we had to do this fast.
Let's get a little closer and see how that goes.
No. How's that?
I think that's
I
better.
think that's better.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's better. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We look so
All right.
cute.
Yeah, we'll do all the things to be better next time. Thank you for your grace and your patience with us as we work through. But yeah, it was 2 minutes till and we couldn't figure out how to go live. And so it was,
We felt so confident.
yeah.
Until about 10 minutes before.
We were hot mess express. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can see
I'm
How
so excited.
beautiful that is
airbrushed.
on her skin. You do, you look airbrushed. You absolutely do. All right, and so after that, we are going to take under eye corrector, which I have right here. Now, I want to tell you the difference between concealer and under eye corrector. So under eye corrector has a peach undertone, a little bit of a shimmer to it maybe, and it throws light off. And so have you ever seen a photograph, a wedding picture, and one person in the wedding party's got big raccoon eyes? And you're like, oh, wow, like she's washed out and she's got big raccoon eyes, like white around her eyes, not dark black raccoon kind of eyes. And so it is because she used too much concealer, and when the light hit it, the light grabs that and then makes you look washed out and white. And so concealer is great, but you do need to really blend it in nicely. But you can't go wrong with the under eye corrector. It literally bleeds out darkness, but it throws off light so that it gets rid of any kind of dark circles. And so after you do concealer is actually when I do under eye corrector. So I'm just going to put a little bit there and a little bit there. The other thing is you don't want to stream it all the way across your face. You only want to put it where you tend to be more dark.
I'm learning so much. So many things I do wrong, you guys. I put the under eye, well, first I do my eyeshadow first. So now I need to fix, or I don't do my eyeshadow first. So I need to fix that. I definitely put the under eye corrector all over my whole eye, like eyelid and everything. So I've learned so much already.
You can use the under eye corrector on your eyelid or concealer, either one, but then just be sure and pat it in with translucent powder. The most important thing with that is that you are getting your eyelid all one color. Because a lot of people have a bunch of different colors. I mean, I've even seen women who have such darkness in their eyes that it looks like they have on brown eyeshadow and they don't have on eyeshadow at all. So now that just brightened up that eye area so pretty. So pretty. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our translucent powder and we are going to dust her face with that lightly. You do not need much of this, but it sets your makeup so that it lasts all day long. And so just a little bit there. And after you powder everywhere, you want to go back and dust straight down. Does anybody want to know why you dust straight down?
I remember this tip. It's so smart.
It's because if you have any facial hair, you have it standing straight up. And people standing beside you, if you ever see somebody beside you waving and you didn't wave at them, it could be because you didn't dust your powder straight down. They're like, she's waving at me. She's like, no, really, I'm not. Okay, so there is that. And now I'm going to show you another little fun tool that you probably never heard before. I like giving you a first time tip, so I hope that this is. Now, if you've been on one of my unit meetings, you might have heard this recently, but I use this compact powder brush for contouring. I love, love, love this. So first of all, I just brush a little bit of it down in the contour and pat it off. And I do both sides of it, especially when I'm going to do her jawline. Now, Brianna already has a great jawline, but even if you're going to be in photographs and you already have a great jawline, you want to do this anyway. And so you just take it, and I just think that this is the perfect size for blending that right in.
So soft too.
Yes, get you turn this way a little bit. And we're going to do this side. And you really want to make sure that you blend it. I went to lunch with a girlfriend once and she goes, did you have surgery? And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're with me all the time. What do you mean? Did I have surgery? She goes, you're all bruised right here because I put my contour on and I totally forgot to blend it. So that's a no-no. All right. So for 40 and under, you have a contour one way. And for 40 or 41 and older, you have a separate way to contour. So I'm going to share with you that. So Brianna's under 40, rat. And so I'm going to still use this same little compact brush. Just love this. And we're going to find her tragus, which is right here. And your tragus is what you press in to not hear your husband when he's talking and you don't want to hear it. You hold that in, like, okay. So if you were to take that and then walk your fingers in and feel that jawline, there is where we are going to do her contour. And so we're just going to take this and just softly. I just love it because it's so thin. It doesn't make your contour line too wide.
Yeah.
And then you're not trying to blend it out or shorten it or anything like that. And you can see it just gave her that highlighted cheekbone right there.
And that's pretty straight. I feel like I've almost like assumed you put it down here. No, yours is just like right there.
Higher.
Yeah, no, it looks great. Yeah.
It gives you that high cheekbone. And that's what we're going for.
Guys, I'm learning so much.
All All right, so I'm gonna get you to turn a little bit for me, and we're gonna do this side.
Yeah.
Get your little baby hairs out of the way there. Okay, look straight ahead for me. And now we can see cheekbones on both sides. Then I'm gonna have you stand for me again. Okay, so we've got the jawline, and then we have the cheekbones, as you can see. And then the next thing we're gonna do is, in the eye of a makeup artist or a photographer, what they are trying to create is an oval face shape. And so I first want to say, don't ever beat yourself up for what face shape you have. God gave you your face, and your face is beautiful, okay? But to contour to get that oval look is what we're kind of doing. And so if you were to like put your fingers here and do this, you want to make sure that you keep your contour to the outside of that. And so when you do that, it helps give you that oval face shape. And for girls who are really, really ivory, who want to look like you have sun and color and not feel washed out, this is how you do that. Don't do bronzing all down through the center of your face, okay? You want to do it to the outside. It warms you up and looks like you have color. And so, again, have her turn just a little bit. And I start up by the hairline so that more of the contour is up high and blended down. And so you can kind of see. We can even warm that up a little bit more. Brianna's one who gets a nice, beautiful tan in the summer. I am a melanoma girl, and so I can't be out in the sun. And so you can bet that I do all of these tricks to warm things up to make me look like I have some color. And so can you see how that just, and now the center of her oval is lighter, and we have contoured all to the outside of that.
So you didn't put anything right here or right here?
Nope.
Okay.
Here. And if you want to like go across there a little bit, you can. But it's here, 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 and here is where your contour goes. Okay.
Amazing.
So now we have that. And so now I'm going to move to the eyebrows. You got that eyebrow kit out here for me? Now we have 3 amazing new eyebrow kits out. Okay, so hopefully you can see that really well. Maybe I need to hold there. That's much better. And so we are going to be using the dark brunette one on Brianna. The brunette one has a little bit more of a red hue to it. And then there's the blonde. But there are 2 colors in the blonde, 2 colors in the brunette, and 2 colors in the dark brunette. And this one is more of just like a highlight for underneath the brow, if you want to do that. And so I love, love, love these brow kits so much. It's a pomade. And so it's not waxy, it's not shiny, it just looks natural. And so I want to encourage all of you to be sure to brush, 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 brush those brows up and back and brush them up. We all get dandruff in our brows. And unless you're in a magnified mirror and like up close to it, you might not see that or know it. And so, plus it just gets all those brows going in the right direction. And so we're going to do that. And now we're going to come back.
What's so smart?
And have an angle tip. And I love it because in this kit comes the 3 colors. I'm trying to turn it again so you can see it really well. We're going to use the first color first, and then we'll go back with the second color. It has the spoolie. You can see it better when I put it in front of you.
There we go.
It has a spoolie, and it has the ankle brush, and that's what we're going to use to apply her brows. And I always start on the underneath of the brow. And so I go here, and you want to go from there straight up to there, like almost like a straight line. And I see a lot of women who have tweezed their brows, and they actually have like a semicolon right here. They have a circle, or it might look like a tadpole. And so we don't want that. We want to fill that in and by just doing a straight line from here up into this point. The top of your arch needs to be at the outside of the color of your iris or your pupil. So, no, your iris, the color. So that is where her arch goes. And so now we're going to take it and fill it in a little bit more.
Do you still recommend getting your eyebrows threaded?
Eyebrows threaded, do not ever get waxed. Waxing takes a layer of skin. In fact, if I am doing a bridal party and anybody has waxed their brows or anything on their face the week before, when I've airbrushed them, it is a completely different color every single place that they have had wax removed from their face. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like the skin consistency is different. And so that's what makes the color different. And so it is not a good deal. And so I say don't do it for several reasons. Number one, because it's going to make you wrinkle quicker around your eye area. And that's never any good. And also, so many times people get burned. If that wax is too hot, it is not coming off any too quickly. And then when you always go from here to here and here to here first. And then you go from here straight out. Now do not curl it around. I want you to wing it straight out when you do that. And if you don't have a lot of arch and you want more lift to your eye, you can actually bring your arch up higher here. You can like lift it higher. And as you can see, that looks so, so pretty. And then I comb it back out again. You guys, these are the bomb.com. Like I'm ordering a million of them. They're limited edition. And if they don't keep these, I'm just going to have to march right to Dallas and have a talk with somebody.
Yes.
They've just got to keep these. All right, so I'm going to get you to turn a little bit. I'm going to have you hold that for me. And again, I'm going to start on the bottom and bring it straight over and up. And I'm going to bring it straight up on the inside. And I'm going to bring that out just a little bit further on that outside corner. A lot of women have either tweezed or their hair only grows to here. And so it is important to finish that. If her hair stopped here and all this hair was gone, it doesn't finish the eye look. From the side, it only looks like half of an eye design. And so it's so important to wing that all the way down. And then again, I lifted the other brow up a little bit on the top, so I'm going to do that one too. Give her a little bit more of an arch. And again, if I look like I'm in an awkward stance, I am. Because usually I'm standing front and center of somebody. Then I'm going to go back with the little spoolie and push that one straight up. And I want you to know the fact that there are two colors in here. You can blend two colors into your brow, especially when you have more than one color of tone in your hair. And so I like the fact that they have two different colors because it actually makes it look more natural when you go back in with some of the other colors and blend them out.
Guys, this is so relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had one of my consultants message me and say, hey, If you ever need another model, I want to do it next.
Oh,
I said, well, that's good to know. My husband's in there trying to keep the dogs quiet. And that's like a joke around here. We have 3 dogs. And then this light color underneath, you can even just take a little bit of your finger and just press it right underneath that brow, just to highlight that bone a little bit. Just looking so pretty. So pretty. All right. Now we're going to do some blush.
I'm excited about
cheek
this.
color.
I'm excited to know what color you choose for me.
Let's see what I'm going to do today. Since we're going with bronze and glowy, I think we are going to do golden copper.
Don't you guys love her tool belt? Amazing.
She's taking pictures on the side.
I know.
All right. So, but if we're doing a summer bronzy look, we've got to have this golden copper. It's beautiful.
I don't know that I've used that. Looks so
It does look so good. In fact, since if you saw that our bronzers had to be sent back because they were defective, golden copper and this new highlighter that we have can be a beautiful way to get a highlighted glow, as well as mixing a little bit of the contour and a little bit of the highlight, and that will also make a beautiful bronzer. Basically, that's what our bronzers were. It was like a contour color, and then the highlight swirled together. And so you can even just mix those together.
And put that right on top of where you put the blush?
Yep, and I'm putting the shimmer right on top. And if you remember, I also put that shimmer on her eyelids.
Ashley sent me a text and she's like, can you repeat the eyeshadow colors? So it was
I
hazelnut,
can.
penny, espresso.
Yep.
And then did you use biscotti or no?
I did not use
Okay. Hazelnut, shiny penny, espresso.
Yep. And if you like to contour your nose, Brianna already has a very nice, slender, and pretty nose. But I'm going to show you as well. I forgot to show you this earlier. This brush that I love so much, the compact brush, this works perfectly for contouring your nose because it fits right into that groove right here and gives you that real thin and slender. Let me get you turn this way for me. I like to bring it up into that brow, and so that brush, the way it just fits into that groove, is perfect. And then you just fan it and blend it so that it's all blended, and then I come back with a little bit of that shimmer here, right on the tip of her nose. And it is looking so pretty. Is she not looking amazing? Amazing.
I look so much more alive.
So now we're going to do her lashes. And I'm going to give you a little tutorial with lashes. I see a lot of people who do this and they just crimp down, and then they talk about how their lashes just fall back straight. And that's because you're crimping them and not curling them. And so to actually curl, you want to hold, release, lift, hold, release, lift. And so you're actually curling and walking it up. And so that's really, really important. The second step to making sure that your lashes don't fall back straight is to do one one coat of mascara, one layer at a time, and let it dry in between. If you put too many on too fast, then that's a lot of weight on your lashes that is going to bring them back down. And then a really second great tool, and I love this when I am doing weddings, especially when I'm working with Asian women, because a lot of times their lashes grow straight down. So if I put an eyelash on top, it is hard to blend their lashes into the false lash. And so this is a heated eyelash curler. You can get this on Amazon. You click it a couple times and it heats right up. And after you put the mascara on, you put it on there and lift it, and it lifts the lashes. And so you can either curl your lashes with a eyelash curler. You do this before mascara with this mechanical one. The one that is heated, you put on after the mascara. So you would put your mascara on, let it dry, and then you would use the heated eyelash curler. So
I've never seen that.
I'm gonna have you do that if that's all right.
Perfect.
Do you need a mirror?
Okay.
You got one.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
So show them how to squeeze, lift, and curl instead of crimp.
Yeah. And you're just slowly moving towards.
Yeah. Walking it up.
Is that good, Joy?
Yes.
Would you do it more, or is that good?
Well, if she asked me if I would do it more, I do everything more.
I do everything more. Oh my gosh, I love
I'm
it.
obsessive.
I love it. That's what I love about Mary Kay. It's like there's so many women and all different.
Really long lashes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
Wait until I put Great Heights on there.
I know it. And it's recommended 3 layers with the Great Heights.
Oh, okay, that's good to know too. Yay. Okay,
and I'll tell you another trick. You can even heat your eyelash curler with a blow dryer for just a couple of seconds, and the heat from that. Now, I've heard some other makeup artists say, do not do that. Because you could like tattoo or brand the word Maybelline into your eyelid if you get it too hot.
Oh.
And if that happens, don't blame me. I'm telling you, make sure that's not too hot.
It already looks so much more lifted. It's amazing.
Ah. So let's you lay that down, and then we're going to get this mascara on her. All right. I'll have you look down, but don't close. There you go. Worried that my sleeve might be in the way. If you're doing mascara for someone else, you just tell them to look down, but don't close. And that is the best way to do that. So I'm gonna let that one dry for a minute.
Okay, so would you consider that like one coat, or was that more than
that? Was one.
Okay.
Because I have to strike them all.
I love it.
And that little bit going back and forth, I'm not able to hit every lash if I just went like that. So it's going kind of across, making sure that I hit all lashes.
I feel like that's something that people do, is they just put their mascara on just real quick, like just a swipe all over. They don't get the individual lashes or coat both sides, and it makes such a difference.
Yes, it does.
You take the time to get the little baby ones in the corner.
Yep. That is so true. There's 2.
I can't wash my face tonight, you guys. I've got white sheets, so I have to, but it looks so cute.
And we will take up close pictures afterwards too, so that you can see the final. I know Curtis J said the color was good, so I'm hoping that it is. We're going to go in for coat number 3. And I want you to know, a lot of times I'll even go in on the top. And if you touch your eye with the mascara, you get a dot of mascara, don't try to wipe it off immediately. Let it dry first, and then it'll just flake right off. And if you notice, I did not put eyeshadow or eyeliner on the bottom of her eyes. I personally do not like liner on the bottom. I think that it closes the eye in. However, if it was evening and you wanted a more bold eye, or if it's your wedding and you really want a bold look, that's great. But for a day look, I just think it's more whimsical and fresh to not have heavy liner on the bottom. Now, there's some people who just carry a lot of pink underneath their eye and so they feel washed out. And so in that case, I put a soft color of eyeshadow underneath the eye really, really softly, but still not a heavy line. Now, don't mishear me. If you wear your heavy line, you love your heavy line, and that's how you feel beautiful, girl, you do it, okay? Feeling beautiful is the most important thing, all right? So that's important for me to know that I want you to feel beautiful. So now we're going to get these bottom lashes. And I am going to put a little bit, I have to step over on this side to do this. And then I am going to do what I told you guys I'm going to do, and I'm going to put a little bit of a soft color of eyeshadow underneath her eye. And I wanted my Scandinavia spray, and I might not have brought it in. Yeah, I did. Okay. Whenever I do that, I tap it off, and then I spray it with the Scandinavia setting spray. And I'll go underneath the eye. It just helps it set and stay there.
What color eyeshadow is this?
Espresso? Nope. This is rustic.
Okay. I feel like you aren't going all the way over either, right?
I'm not going all the way over, no. And then I am going to take Candlelight and wrap the corners of the inside of her eye. Moonstone is really pretty on that too. And then we are going to move on to lips. I'm sorry, I realize that I get in the light and I don't mean to. And here's the lip liner we're going to use. We are using a waterproof beige nude liner on her lips. And I realized we didn't take the lip color off from before. We have a new dog, so they're in there yelling at him in case you hear it. Now, if Brianna was my client, I would be telling her that she needs to get some satin lips because her lips are a little dry.
I love it.
And then we are going to use Bashful You. Oh, you want to hand me that one? There you go.
I need a lip brush. That's cute. If you guys don't have brushes, our brush collection is amazing.
It is absolutely amazing. Stretch that for me. Ooh, girl. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, now I gotta find some lip gloss to put over those dry lips. I'm just
Oh no, it's bad, you
Let's
guys.
see. I think we'll use Beach Bronze.
So pretty. We look so cute.
You.
It's all your work.
All right. And so, I don't think we've left anything out, have we? Did we miss anything? I had talked about doing a darker lip color, but I don't want to. I think that beach bronze over the top of it, I had talked about putting spiced ginger over the top of it. And so if it was evening time now and she wanted to go out and darken her lip, I would probably go to ginger or spiced ginger. That's a really pretty color. But we just have such a pretty bronzed glow and a very summer glow. So again, just some of the things to be thinking about that if you are not using these already, you definitely want the highlighter. And again, you can get the contour to put those together and you can have that same effect that the bronzing powder was going to have. And then I want to remind all of you, with being a cancer survivor, the new SPF 50, you guys, I really, really encourage you coming up on this summer to be using all of our sunscreens on your face that have the SPF in it. Put the 50 all over your body because melanoma is no joke. And I don't know if you know, I've had people say, oh, you just had skin cancer. Just skin cancer. Melanoma is one of the deadliest cancers that there is. And so again, we're coming into the season where people are going to start being out more. And so I want to encourage you with everything that I have to have the sunscreen. And so we have so many great things, the brow kit, the SPF 50, the highlighter. What else am I missing?
I know, I'm trying to
I'm sitting here going like, oh, all the things. And so, oh, and you guys got to try the cream to powder with the nourishing oil in it.
Amazing.
Yes. So anyway, we're going to finish up this look tonight with giving her a spray of our finishing spray. You can buy Mary Kay's for $20, or you can go to Sephora and buy it for $40. It's made by Skin and Navy, both of them. So I'm going to tell you, you always want to get the best deal if you're anything like me. And so there she has it. So what do you think?
Yeah.
Does she look absolutely gorgeous? She does.
So
anyway, thank you for hanging with us. I hope that you learned something new tonight. And I think we're going to try to start doing this once a month. And so stay tuned and we'll tell you when the next one is going to be. So good night, everybody. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Guys.
And she's got to find her cursor to turn off. Oh, you got it over there.
There we go.